Babylon, which is like the imperial city equivalent. Basically, the way it works is it goes by season. So you start in the Zone 1 regions, then you make your way to Zone 2. And then to Zone 3, so you have the first outpost. And then you have Babylon, which is like the imperial city equivalent. Basically, the way it works is it goes by season. So you start in the Zone 1 regions, then you make your way to Zone 2. And then to Zone 3, so you have the first outpost. And then you have Babylon, which is like the imperial city equivalent. What's up, everyone? Oh, I need to add a bit more light. There you go. What's up, Endonix? What's up, Elite? What's up, Evie? What's up, Inverno? What's up, Storm? Hey, Nicola, what's up? Love when you stream at this time, so bird at work. Nice, that's a very... I don't know what you work in, but it must be very interesting. How's everyone? How's your day? How's your weekend? Maybe some of you are in a weekend already. Maybe some of you will be in weekend tomorrow. Or in a couple of hours, I should say, rather. If you're from the US, for instance. Very good day, very bad coupons. Click W, yeah. What are you getting up to in Steve today? I think I'm close to the next era. Well, close is always a bit, maybe a bit too much of a word. Sorry, I don't know why my English is I'm lagging today. my brain is not braining somehow. I don't know why I've been trolled by my bot and he hasn't sent my short. I made a short to explain to people how the... where is it? How the merge, the in-between season merges work in Civ. What's up, Armet? How are you? Salut. Salut le Bator. Playing the new Pokemon game? No, when does it come out? Is it soon? Isn't it in November? So yeah, we're gonna have a chat today. You know, as always, we're gonna chat, chill. If you have any questions about Civ, feel free to ask. Thanks again, Civ, for the sponsorship. I appreciate you. And so yeah, today we're gonna enjoy some Civ. I'll try to progress. Okay, yeah, I'm not mistaken. So today, as you can see, like from one UTC plus 9 to I think it's 6 UTC plus 9 or 7. It's like a night protection zone. So you take, like, it takes double the amount of endurance to move from one tile to another, like to consume, to attack tiles and stuff. So it's like a protection zone, meaning that if you go to sleep at around that time, sorry if you're Asian, you know, UTC +9 is when you sleep between 1 and 6, I would assume, or hope for you. And so yeah, like if you between like 1 and 6 or 1 and 7 at the server time, you have like a protection. What's up Dandelion, what's up Mythic? Mythic. Legend Zelda est sorti. Came out yesterday, really? So is it like what's it called? Is it Switch 2 only? Legend Pokemon Legend ZA. So is it, so it's a Legend Pokemon, so is it like Legend Arceus? Switch 1 and 2. Or we can start with K-Minus. Ah, okay, it's built around the... Okay, I see who it is, sorry. I swear to god, the characters have such a boring design in this game, like, I don't know. In Pokemon, I don't know. What's up, Jorgos? It takes place in France. Oh, so it's exactly like Pokemon XYZ. It's XYZ. Did you start a new game, bro? Not yet. But I'll start my my MMO soon. I'll keep you updated as always. Why say my name like that? Because it reminds me of your name on Discord, Mythic. Our servers work in Civilization. So right now I'm in server C something, C005 or something. So basically the way it works in Civilization... Isn't the sound too loud, by the way? What's up, Mitel? Maritel, sorry. Ah, you're in Chilluminati. What's your name, bro? So servers are just like, you know, regular servers like in AoEM. What's up, Doser? You're gonna be able to tell me if I'm saying anything stupid. Doser is like my encyclopedia whenever I have questions about the game. So servers in Civ, or just like any regular servers, you start from, you create an account, you start in zone 1, just like in AoEM. You have different zone 1s. You have Europe, Asia, Oceania, Africa, South America, North America, right? Those are the fact checker, 100%, yeah. Good to see so many people on Civ today. So yeah, zone 1, then you have zone 2, Southern Crescent, Northern Crescent, and then you have zone 3, Fertile Crescent. So the way it works in Civ is you start in season 1, obviously, when you start on a fresh server, right? And you make your way up seasons. One season is roughly 1 month and a half, around this note, I think. And the goal is to reach Zone 3, the Fertile Crescent, and capture Babylon, which is the Imperial City, and hold it. Why is it important? Because at the end of the season, so you have milestones, and at the end of the seasons, you see you have some form of roadmap here. At the end of the seasons, you get specific milestones. Where can I see it again? I always forget where it is. But basically, I think it's here. Yeah. At the end of the season in Civilization, based on what you have achieved as an alliance and as a player, you get different bonuses for the next season. So as you can see, so here it's a bit specific because in season, I think we're in season 4 or 5, 4 I think, you get like factions, so it's something new, but I'm gonna ignore that for now. As you can see here, let's say I end up deity tier, which is what I have here. So it's like the maximum rank you can have. If you end up deity tier, so if your alliance is number 1, as you can see, faction number 1, you get the maximum rewards. You get 25 of this greatness currency, which allows you to buy heroes. Specifically, like choose one specific heroes. You get this tome, which allows you to get one random hero amongst all of these. So these are legendary, by the way. So you get like one of these heroes for free if you end up first with your alliance. And you get these era tokens, which is used also in the next season. You have a specific store which opens every season with excellent rewards. And it's also very good because this shop, this Triumph shop, is, as you can see, depending on your placement, as you can see, you get different shops. So here, last season, I ended up settler because my alliance was not at the top ranks. So I only have the settler shop. Those who have higher ranks get like different shops. So if you really perform in this game with your alliance, you get really good specific rewards. But it's nothing game breaking either. It's like skins. Skins do not provide tons of bonuses in this game. They are mostly here for cosmetics. You get frames, you get titles. You still get premium tokens and stuff that allows you to choose heroes, but it's not broken at all. So you are rewarded if you win with specific things like skins, etc. Things like that let you be different. And just like Dosa says, if you are an official, a leader, so R4 or R5 in this game, you also get bonus rewards because you led your alliance to victory. See what I mean? Thank you, Inverno. Yeah. Not broken yet. I mean, it's been 5 seasons so far. And the shop hasn't changed a lot aside from the skin rotating. And the devs also introduced in advance what's going to be in the next season. Just saying. So yeah, you get to zone 3 and you get rewards based on your alliance placement. And then once the season ends, your progression is reset. But what does that mean? You don't lose everything. You don't lose your heroes that you unlocked. You don't use your skills that you unlocked. Because to unlock skills in this game, you need to sacrifice heroes. You don't lose your premium currency. You don't use your tokens to recruit heroes. Basically, you only reset your city progression and your research tree. But that's something and your XP as well. But that's something that's part of the grind, you know? That's what's exciting about this game. Is that, well, I'm saying that, and I thought I would hate seasonal resets. I'm saying it straight up. I thought I would hate seasonal resets. But the thing is, so you reset every season, and every new season they add new features to keep the seasons fresh and new with new things. I think last season they added boats, so there's like naval battles and stuff. So we have specific specific units that you can play on water with. So it's, to me, the way it's done in Civ keeps the game fresh and entertaining. And every season as well, they merge different servers. That allows to not meet the same people every time and get crushed every time. You meet different people every time, so you can form new alliances, etc. When I say alliances, I also mean via diplomacy. You know, you can like have new allies and stuff. So I like every month and a half or so you have a merge. New seasonal features, new heroes. But again, I want to emphasize on the fact that heroes in Civ are not as hard to get as heroes in Age of. In Civ, they have specific like taverns, if you want, specific wheels when you can unlock these specific heroes. So it's way less difficult to unlock heroes in Civ. How strong is your account in Civ? Not very strong. Like I'm very rarely playing PvP. I'm mostly playing to like learn the basic ropes, to learn the heroes as well and the combinations. And when the game is released globally, I'll probably have a little project with those who wanna play with me, and you know, try to go and, you know, win and stuff. Does your alliance reset too? Like you have to recruit all members again? I think so. But it's not very, I mean, it's not really a problem. Like, all you have to do, like, you'll probably have a Discord server if you have a project, or not, by the way. And all you have to do is tell your people, well, this upcoming season, we all start in North America, for instance. So you all start in North America, and that allows you to simply, you know, to very easily be in the same region as your friends. Right now they have this thing, so there was the Grand Forum, which is what I just made a short about that, which is like player-managed merges. So you have like a 1 week time off in between 2 seasons, where there is no event, nothing, you just chill, and you organize your merge. It's completely player-managed. So when I say merge, it's alliance merges, because this game is played around alliances, not servers. That allows you to form alliances. You can create your alliance virtually, and people can apply to join, and join your server, which will be, you know, sent into a server after the in-between season, after the buffer season. That allows you to start with all of your friends at the same time, and there is a limit of wells that you can have in your alliance for the specific event. I mean, for the Grand Forum, like it's maximum 20 Grand Strategists, they call it. So it's like top 50, top 500 players, I think, or 300 per alliance. What's up, Dr. Wario? What's up, Zozio? We have someone from Ankama here. So Zozio is part of the team that I'm in contact with for the MMORPG I talked to you guys about. And I hope we'll have some news soon. So see, guys, I'm not even playing their game yet, and they already come and say hi. So like this MMO I talked about, they're a very dedicated team, a very nice team, very nice guys. Even though, you know, they're French, but you know, we'll talk about that later. So, you know, they always like to turn up on streams, especially when people stream walkthrough. So, but we'll have a chat about that when I start playing the game. So many things AoEM could look on from Civ. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Hey Voitje, what's up? Hey Tapasio. Dofus, yeah. Same company, absolutely. See you on the AoEM commercial? Yeah. Yeah, this thing was recorded a couple of weeks back. And if you see, if you look at the message I make, like in the commercial, as you call it, you can see that I am very, it's very generic. Like, you know, it's like, oh, happy anniversary. I'm glad I got to make guides and stuff. Because I knew it would be a bit fishy, you know, so I was like, I kept it very simple. I have no favorite son. I'm like, you know Whitebeard from, One Piece? Pangea, all continents together, yeah. But no world peace, not yet at least. Okay, so I have, so here you can see the number of tiles that I can still capture. I have 9 left, if my math is correct, and I have 2 ruins left I can capture. What's up, Carpon? How are you, man? So we'll slowly but surely capture these tiles. So yeah, by the way, this season I will not be able, I don't think I'll be able to reach the middle. We have a very small alliance in this region. Like every time I'm joining, you know, random alliances, I'm not trying to, like again, I'm not trying to start any project yet because many people cannot join, so I wouldn't say there's no use, but it will be more interesting when we can have a proper project with you guys. What's up, Timmy? Do you like Souls games from Software? I am not a big Souls fan, no. I mean, it's not that I'm not a fan, it's just that it's not my kind of game. You're getting impatient, release the Civ NA. Yeah, I will ask them if they have any new, more precise ETA. Because last time I asked them, they told me early 2026, but maybe they know more. You know what's crazy as well? Like I asked Steve if they could, because I cannot top up on this account. I asked them if they could unlock the, like the battle pass or whatever it's called. They could unlock it for 1 season, and they said, basically said yes, so they unlocked it. And you know, I told them, do you want me to send you money? Like, do you want me to PayPal you, you know? I don't know how much it costs. Because at first I was like, I would love to have the... where is it? I think it's this, no? Battle Pass. It's like 25 euros. I was like, I would love to buy the you know, the Battle Pass, but I can't buy it on this account. So I told them I would like, you know, to, like, if it was possible to send you money so you could unlock it. And they just unlocked it and they were like, you know, it's cool, bro, no need to send us money. So appreciate that, Steve. If you're in Oceania, this game is available as well. Yep, 100%. How are you, Timmy, bro? What's the limit? Players by server in Civ? I have no idea. I think it's quite high, because alliances in Civ are like 200 players. And it's like, I think season 1 or 2, there was multiple alliances with 200 players. Like, you can be sure that, except this time it's very, like, it's the first time and it's not the case, but all of the seasons I've played, every single region, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically you can be sure that there's always an alliance that comes on top with 200 players. So you have like minimum 1000 players. Minimum, like fighting for the middle. Except, again, this specific season, it's not the case. And you know, AoE on Chinese version, everything's the same, but it's better. Looks like the future. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like if you look at the dragon skin, for instance, that's where it comes from. And that's why I was able to say that it was kind of a steal. Because, I mean, it was already there. So they just had to copy the model, and they still managed to remove, on purpose, some animations. Which is what really is a shocker to me. Like, I could understand to some extent the pricing. The pricing is not the main issue to me. Which company develops this civilization? I think it's 2K. I think Tencent is also in there. But they are not hands-on because it's based in the US, I believe. Look for Civ, it's a great for Civ to release. Better. Yeah, for sure. I would love a server with multiple big alliances. Yeah, that would be so cool. Yeah, Andrew, I agree with good. Yeah, like this is, again, this is completely... I had someone argue with me. Well, not argue, but someone that was kind of arrogant in my... Well, not arrogant. How do you call someone that looks down on you in English? Yeah, the ship was amazing. Like, the ship was... Like, I had nothing to say about that. The ship was great. Condescending. Okay, yeah, thank you. So I had a guy that was condescending in the comments. Like, it was perhaps the only one. Basically telling me, you know, he had no idea what I was talking about and stuff, that it was normal that the prices were high, or whatever. Honestly, I forgot most of what he said because it was kind of... Let me check, actually. What did he say? You know, like, there's something I don't like is, I mean, you probably have that IRL as well, you know, like, someone is talking about you in front of you, but in third person, you know, It's like, imagine I'm talking to you, Timmy, and I'm like, yeah, this guy Timmy is an asshole, you know. I think this guy Timmy is doing a shit work. And you're right in front of me. Like, talk to me, you know what I mean? So basically, this guy is saying that it was helpful to VIP and to free-to-play and low spenders. That, you know, there was higher prices, which to some extent I agree. Because higher prices means less people buy, right? And then he's saying that the developers, you know, they know what they're doing, that we are ungrateful as customers, which, by the way, is mind-boggling to me, but saying that they, because, you know, again, not, you know, they, so me made the conclusion immediately, but they would complain, of course. You know, the customers don't know what they need, they are impulsive, etc. They're like animals, he said, just reacting to the environment. And he said they all have a hive mind. One of them says something and they all start repeating and believing it. Sheeple, he said. So I told this guy, you know, appreciate your answer, but it would have been nicer if, you know, instead of looking down on others and instead of insulting people, you know, you would have been a bit more open to debate. It would have been nice. And I told him, if you had actually checked the suggestions I forwarded, there is not a single mention of spending. It's true that in the video and in my stream, I complain about the prices a lot, because that's the last straw, you know, that's the last straw on a camel's back. I think that's how you say it in English. Because are we ungrateful is the real question, or is it normal to accept that for an anniversary there is nothing free, there is nothing unique, there is nothing, no specific event, it's only reheated things? Are we ungrateful that they remove layers of animations on a skin to sell another one 3 times higher? And so, you know, I'm like, we're not ungrateful, you know, like it's not normal. It is predatory behavior. So I told him, you know, instead of looking at what I'm actually saying and forwarding for the community, I guess it's easier to come here, you know, with passive-aggressive talks, just for the sake of it. And so I told him, what this even shows is that they take our money and our sheeple hive mind, as you say, for granted, because they expect us, regular players and spenders, to buy their stuff despite having nothing unique in their anniversary. No free hero, no skin gift. That's something the industry does, generally. You don't have to beg for it. Like, the event is reheated, the animation is reheated, the AI is lazy AI, I mean the letter is lazy AI. So I told him, if you think that's normal, you do you. I wonder who drew a conclusion immediately, or if you really watched or listened to my point at all. And then I concluded by telling him, the more expensive things are, the better for free-to-play, that's true. But it's also better for Krakens, since they spend regardless of prices. That's something people need to understand. Like, very high prices will indeed benefit free-to-plays, because regardless they don't spend. So if it's higher price, less people will buy. But if it's higher price, that also means that Krakens will buy regardless, and they will get these bonuses. But who will not get these bonuses? Mid spenders, low spenders, and whales. And who has a chance on your server to take a stand against Krakens, if not whales? So what this event does is actually widen the gap between Krakens and everyone else, between Krakens and every other layer of spenders. That's what this does, this type of expense. So I told him, you know, have a good day. At least read my suggestions. That's all I'm asking for. And then if you want to come back and call me sheeple and animal, like he said, you know, feel free to. Like, my suggestions legit have 0 point about spending, because at the end of the day I don't care about that. It's a me problem, I should say. And grateful to customers, yeah. I'm back reading your comments because I missed some of them. AoEM game support coming to defend game, I don't know, obviously I have no idea, but I thought it was kind of, I mean, I don't mind people debating. I like that. I mean, you guys know me now. I don't mind if people come to me with, you know, arguments and stuff. If they don't agree with me, that's okay. But don't go passive aggressive and calling people animals and stuff. Like, what does that do, you know? Aside from being condescending and feeling like you're above people. There's not many big tiles around here. Is there any missions? Just don't understand how AoEM hasn't developed more interesting content in the last year with their revenue. That's something that's worrying as well, is where is our money going? Like, legit. Where is our money? You're very articulate, thank you. They'll make more shit tons of money, things are cheaper. That's true as well. I think you're totally right, it's not mainly about packs, yep. It's how they decided to celebrate first anniversary with 0 special unique events. I mean, you could say the video does not reflect fully my point, and that, I guess that's true, because like, it's very hard to condense 3 hours of stream into a 16-minute video, right? But the suggestions are very clear. And I especially added a message right at the beginning of the video to point people towards that. They're avoiding communication. Sheeple, en gros, Storm, c'est pour dire t'es un mouton. Bon, en français, c'est littéralement ça, quoi. C'est genre... c'est les gens qui disent t'es un mouton parce que... oui, qui sont avec raison, d'ailleurs. If they really knew what they were doing, base skin with utility tools, utility heroes, that's the way to do it. All Kraken say they are Kraken compared to CTS, which is Megalodon. Hello, sir. I have used Vaz Commander. If Barbarossa summon size, it's considered good. Yes, it is. Yes, it's okay. No Cyrus, but I guess it's okay. Krakens on the issue, they are game savers. I don't have anything against Krakens personally. But, you know, just have to admit that, like in these type of events, like the only people that benefit from this are Krakens. And Krakens are not, like in a game that is well developed, Krakens are not an issue. Because the game limits the extent to which they can spend, and the extent to which their spending allows them to stomp people. If you look at Rise of Kingdoms, for instance. In Age of, we don't have that. In Age of, a Kraken has no ceiling. And they made every single possible decision to make Krakens worse, in a way, because at first, let's talk about something. What's up, Alucard? If you look at skins, for instance, you guys remember that? Maybe you guys don't know. If you look at skins, and you'll tell me if you find that's normal or not. If you look at skins in AoEM were primarily didn't stack, which meant that if you had one skin, right, you equipped one skin, and only this specific skin applied bonuses. So if you had other sets of skills, you didn't get any benefit from them. So they added the collection gallery theme, the theme gallery thing. So you could buy skins and still get rewards, which to some extent was okay-ish. It was not the most predatory thing they added, in my opinion. It was only a couple of troop capacity here and there. And then, out of nowhere, they decided that they would remove the limit and that skins would be allowed to stack for some reason, despite having the collection theme gallery. So now they have the theme gallery bonus, they have the skin bonus, and they have bonuses that stack from all the previous skins. So you have someone like CTS, maybe you, Timmy, I don't know how much you have in terms of bonus. If you buy all skills right now, you have more than 40% bonus attack and defense. That's nearly more than mercenaries, and I think that's even more than mercenaries. You realize that. And that's something that will never stop. There will be no end to that. Which means that even if you are aware that with level 140 heroes and stuff, just the theme, like just the skins themselves will completely crush you. This needs to stop, by the way. I think I need to mention that to the devs as well. Maybe make another suggestions about that. Another suggestion, sorry. Yeah, I agree, Timmy, 100%. I'm like you. Yeah, I agree, Alucard. Like, imagine 43% attack and defense buff, not even counting health, by the way. I believe she must have between 15 and 20% health bonus with that. Imagine. Just skins, and it will scale indefinitely. In 1 year, that bonus will have doubled. So why did they do that? To me that makes no sense, because that's what they released Theme Gallery for. And I think it's completely unnecessary. They could remove it, it would make the game much more fair. And I don't even think the Hurricanes would care. Like, to be fair, I don't even think they would care. It would make things so much better, so much more fair. Legit. Okay, maybe I'm sending her a bit far here. I think I'll send her home and I'll just upgrade my buildings here. I think I'll do that. So that's part of the things that also need fixing, in my opinion, because in the long run, this will become an issue. I think someone mentioned the MMO earlier with a question. If you have a question about that, that I missed, please ask me again. And Mythic, the Civ is released early 2026. I need to ask them again if they have any new ETA. Or if it's still 2026. Why bother explain? And that's my life right there. Welcome to my life, bro. Trying to make a point go through them, you know? Yeah, feel free to leave a like, guys. Yeah, 100%. Because that's the issue. Like, people don't realize that some people, even in S40, how bored they are. Because there's no match. I mean, I can't be like... I can't imagine CTS having fun doing only zeroing. To me, it's not possible. And I know some people in S40, like some of the higher players there, are some of the first to ask for rally changes. Because that's the part I added in my suggestion, mostly because of them, because I had a talk with them. Better rallies means more tense battles, means more strategic battles, means everyone has a play and has a place to be important. Like, for instance, some people try shit on Krikri for no reason, but Krikri is are some of the best suggestions when he's not trolling. I'll say that when he's not trolling, he has some of the best suggestions to actually improve the game. And he has tried to push for suggestions, but he has faced the same wall as we have so far. But I have to say the video I made kind of... I don't know if they entered panic mode, but I've been DM'd by the devs, the CMs, and the people in charge of the content creators. Like... Okay, wait, let me see something here. And this time they were very polite. Oh, you have no... Okay, I have crystals. You think the petition could work? CM is community managers, the people on Discord. Not the mods are community. I mean, they're players. No, they basically... I will tell you what... I will read you what they told me, okay? I don't know... Did I? No, I didn't send it to you, Timmy. So I will read you what they told me. So they told me... hey Sigam, thank you for taking the time to share your feedback today. We have carefully reviewed your submission and our dev team has identified numerous points that align closely with our planned optimization directions. Specifically, your input on enhancing event rewards, revamping rally mechanics, improving the immigration event, strengthening castle defenses, and refining mercenary features resonate strongly with our current roadmap. In response, we've scheduled a special update. We also sincerely appreciate your constructive suggestions regarding dev column content optimization. In response, we've scheduled a special update in this month's dev column dedicated to sharing key optimization focuses, including several of the valuable ideas you proposed. This column update will tell our thoughts behind these upcoming improvements. Please stay tuned with our upcoming update, where we'll reveal more details. We would be grateful if you could share this information with your fans. Well, I don't know if you guys are my fans, but I would say audience, maybe. Your ongoing support and engagement continue to drive meaningful improvements to our game. Thank you for being such an important part of our community. So like I said, some points are still not mentioned. Hero releases, kingdom servers, etc. But maybe the dev column they talk about will have them. And I said, and it's important, let's wait and see. I will believe it when I see it. And when concrete changes are announced and added into the game. They read my suggestions? Well, that's the thing. They rarely do, and I mean, they do read them, usually. But I rarely get I don't always get an answer. Or I get left unread, sorry. This time they answered because I was so vocal they had to. That's the first time I am this vocal about something I forward. Because that was like I say in English, the straw on the camel's back. The last straw, sorry. Yeah, I don't trust a single... Yeah, I'm careful, because to me it's political talk until I have proof and words on a patch note on what they actually do. The straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I agree, Alucard, for sure. I mean, I don't think they benefit from that. And the fact that they didn't see it coming shows that they really believed it was... that what they did was okay, or I don't know. Your children. We need more players to jump in and support. That's true, yeah. That's why I also pointed something out. I had some people, very few, okay, very few players that told me I will disapprove your suggestion because you talk about Kingdom servers, so which are used to be called beta, and I don't want them in global. And I told them, if whatever suggestion I make fails because you do not want players who financially support the game to move into global like they deserve to be, like they deserve to, then maybe we deserve what's coming to us. And you will be alone to cry when all the servers, older servers, sorry, get the same treatment as beta right now compared to newer servers. And if you look at it, the new servers, or the Taiwanese servers as we call them, already have some form of better treatment compared to the first ones. So if we let that slide now, this will only worsen, and the issue beta faces right now, we will face it in servers from 1 to 100. 100%. For real? Well, they have more bundles than you had at the beginning of the game. Yeah, I'll just give you an example. In some servers, yeah, selfish I think is the issue here. In some servers, some people had level 140 heroes and King Arthur maxed out, etc. Like anything you can imagine. Level 140 heroes maxed 1 week, I believe, before Zone 3 opened. Can you imagine? I think that's 5 weeks into the game or something. Can you imagine that? 5 weeks into the game, someone has level 140 heroes maxed out. That was not even possible back then. And again, I will say something in beta, back when it was called beta, it was not called Kingdom. In my server, Kingdom 1. In Kingdom 1, and I want you guys to try to realize that. In Kingdom 1, when the first Imperial City fight opened, so 7 weeks into the game, Wales, and I'm talking Wales, okay? I'm talking Wales like me, for instance. Wales had tier 6 for the first Imperial City fight. And regular players at tier 5. Now, even mid spenders easily get tier 7 for the first Imperial City fight, or at least tier 6. First beta, Kingdom 1, there was one, like again, we were 3 or 4 having T6 for the first Imperial City fight. Like that's how free-to-play friendly the game was, because the bundles were so expensive, there was very few bundles, etc. That's why I'm also saying that people who say beta has an advantage right now are completely delusional, 100%. Never spend on beta version of game, even on Civ, create new account. I agree, but if you look at Civilizations, for instance, they allowed beta to migrate 4 months into the game. Like this event right now, beta players were allowed to merge with others. So in that case, it's okay to let them spend. But the issue with Age of is they promised stuff, or you'll be able to migrate. You'll have, quote unquote, you will be allowed, you will have the same experience as global servers. And I think it's even written down in their FAQ on the Discord server right now. I think I could find a quote. And right now, it's not what they promised. I think if you wanna be like nitpicking, well, at this point it's not nitpicking when you have thousands of dollars involved. Let me actually see the rules, the FAQ. So they say, so after the global launch, how will servers from the beta test be handled? So I also want people to understand that. At first, there were beta servers, it's true. We were here to test. All game data who participated in the beta test will be fully retained and the servers will continue to be updated. Governors can continue to enjoy playing in their kingdom. So we are not beta servers anymore, they are kingdoms. That's very important to understand because ever since the global version has been released, we have special pioneer servers to test, not beta servers. All servers during the beta test period will become advancing servers, and subsequent governors will have the opportunity to experience new features and gameplay in advance. This is also not true anymore. Mounts were released at the same time, castle facilities were released at the same time. Desolate Desert were released barely 1 week, I think separately. I think it was only 1 week. So it is even not true anymore. They also said the cross-server gameplay and server transfer function are already being planned and will be launched in the future. That's not true either. We can only play between beta servers. And they removed the line. I think there was a line where they said, I'm pretty sure of that, that they said we would have the same experience as global players. It seems to have been removed. But still, regardless, it's an official FAQ. And some of this stuff here is not right. Or not accurate, rather. Let's try to progress in that. I think I got my ass kicked last time. Taiwan players are hella strong already, lots of cash flowing into packs. And they don't know any different right now. Yeah. Need a really creative lawyer to craft up a class action lawsuit for the community. Les serveurs LAM sont matchmaking contre les serveurs Empire. Yeah, that's very true. There is one server which is called Realm. So it's like the server even before beta, alpha server, Realm 1. You guys have perhaps heard about that. It's only one server. This server, which is dead basically, because the devs have completely let it die. There's no other way to put it. This server is allowed to match global. And weirdly enough, no one is bothered by that. Maybe because people don't care because it's a free win for them. So I think the issue with people not wanting beta to migrate is because they are afraid to lose. So they're being, I think, selfish. Yeah, R1, yeah. It's like R-O-O-O, I think. No, it's R-O-O-O, yeah, I think it's called that. When you match them. And these guys are allowed to match global for some reason. Or 5 and 6 beta. There's 10 kingdom servers. There's one realm server, or 000, and there's 10 kingdom servers, or R1 to R10. But you'll never see them anyway, like, they legit don't match with global anyway. Because they're considered as lepers. Maybe beta servers can be now with the strongest global servers, what do you think? Yeah. And that would help prove people that beta servers are absolutely not a threat and that they are completely garbage. I mean, like, beta servers have suffered so much from the developers' carelessness that they're a threat to no one. Yeah, KD is beta. How could you imagine the performance Lubu, King Arthur, Attila, Cavalry? I think someone tried that. Basically, you don't make very much use of King Arthur in there. Like, at the end of the day, it's still Lubu, you know, overperforming. Yeah, it's very confusing, their wording. Kingdom is old beta, so we often refer beta as kingdoms, or vice versa, and empire is global. I mean, I asked them something once. I told them either allow us to migrate, or I think that would be the easier, those who want to migrate move out, or allow people who spent to transform what they spent into their account, and they know that, they have access to that, they have logs, and transform it into Apex coins, move it into a global account, so they can spend what they have spent in beta and delete their beta account, so they can resume playing with a fresh account in global. But some people don't like that in beta, because like free-to-plays get nothing, basically. Their time spent in beta is worthless. And some people don't want to start from scratch again, which is the whole point of migrating. What do you know about traits? Because I want to know how all types of damage increase works. Damage increase, when they say damage, it means every type of damage, normal attacks and skills. Clone their accounts, I would be fine with that, yeah. Like they could clone server, like what they could do, and I think people would be fine with that. They clone their account, like you clone the whole server, you clone the entire beta 1, for instance, server into a new global server, and see how it goes. You match them, you know, they match global, and then when there's migration, they can migrate. And that's it. But I can assure you, and if I'm wrong, you can do whatever you want, but having played on beta, I know for a fact that beta, at least 90% of beta, does not stand a chance against most global servers. I know for a fact my server, 119, which is maybe 1 year older, younger than beta, my server would absolutely smash 90% of beta servers. I am 90% sure of it. My global account, which is VIP 15, like early VIP 15, is stronger than my VIP 17 account on beta. Because we have to realize that in beta the packs were so ass, bro. Like right now you get what? How many speed-ups do you get for like $1 in global right now? I don't know if someone knows that, or if you're in-game maybe you can check right now. I agree, Mythic, obviously, but they could like they could make a duplicate server in server 300, for instance, or whatever, like 320, but match them forcefully with all the servers, if you know what I mean. Like they could forcefully match them with servers 1 to 100, you know. One day for $1, is that it? One day is $1. I can confidently say that it was minimum 5 times that in beta. Maybe more. Minimum $5 for 1 day of speed ups. Because otherwise, how do you imagine a whale having tier 6 for the first Imperial City fight? And not like all tier 6, I had like 2 or something like that. And the packs were very scarce. There was no weekly bundles, there was no there was no what's it called, lucky moments. Or very rarely there were some lucky moments. I think it was like once or twice a week. Weekly lucky moments didn't exist until 1 month before release. Maybe even less than that. They have plenty of homework, yeah. I mean, I think I pointed out, I wouldn't say most of it, because there's always more. but I think a good chunk of it. The only thing I would add that I didn't mention is the skins things, because I didn't ask people about that first. And I don't want to put something that is only my opinion. I want to add stuff in my suggestions that I think correlate with what most people think. But I think the theme issue, I think the issue with skins will become very... I mean, I think it's already an issue. But I think it will become worse in the future if they don't do something about it. And I don't think it matters also, because... I mean, I don't think anyone will be against it, because if you think about it, that's something they did like out of the blue. Like no one asked for that. The fact that skins stack, I mean, like they did the collection theme gallery specifically because skins didn't stack. That made sense, in my opinion. But now this is just too much. I don't think they want to fix it as it is. I think they are more inclined to add things to balance it over time rather than recode old. Maybe, but I think, like, in my opinion, that's just one tick. Like, you know, just a few lines of code to remove. It's like on and off. Do they stack or do they not stack? Talking about Age of Empires 2, I nearly finished the new campaigns. I guess I'll capture some levels. Is there another level 7 somewhere? I guess this will do. It's a bit far, but we'll go there slowly. I don't know why I have... Ah, it's this, okay. Good night, Timmy. What's up, Zagros? I think tomorrow, I'm not sure, okay, I'm not promising anything. I think, so tomorrow I'll stream Battle of Dawn with I'll play Napoleon. So it's a way weaker lineup than what I have currently. But I still want to play it and see how it goes regardless. And I believe after that, after the Battle of Dawn, maybe I will do a live tier list. So I can upload it on my YouTube channel. Because I am behind in videos. And I think it would be way easier for me to do it on stream. More motivation. It would be more motivational. Is that how you say it? More motivating to do it on stream. What is this development thingy here? Ah, right. Standard recruits. Okay, will do. That gives skill XP. Premium. We have 3. Okay, we have 3, 1. Use gold. 1, 2, 3. Nothing. Sag. Nighttime. Time see people. Bon appetit, Juan. Napoleon is released to revive Lebu 100%. I am so sad that Napoleon is paywalled, man. So sad. I've done Napo testing. I've done some as well, and my archers are not the best, so... But so far, not very Not use Henry, I mean, that was a given. Like, either use Zhuge Liang or Charlemagne for sure. But regardless, I feel like you really underperformed. It's completely trash in rallies as well. I've done some tests. Like, so bad. Yeah, that's there exactly. I mean, it's normal, right? Because if you look at my video about the Henry and Napoleon reviews, I mentioned it at the end, I believe. Ramses, first of all, it's like 280 rage to activate his commander skill, and he starts with 150. Napoleon is 350, and he starts with 150. So it's already longer to activate the first commander skill, so it's an issue. And then Ramses will once he activates his commander skill once, will spam it over and over again, thanks to his signature skill. Napoleon does not have that. Napoleon completely relies on his signature skill, on his supports, sorry. And his supports are completely ass. So Napoleon is built to be a commander on the open field, but completely lacks the means to rely on his commander skill. So it's a poor design, I believe, I would say at the end of the day. Trade resources, yeah, can do. Let's upgrade that. I'm upgrading, sorry, the number of tiles I can capture. Behind paywall, yeah. Like, I think he looks so cool as well. I don't like the fact that Napoleon's in the game because he doesn't fit in the timeline, unlike Civilization. Because Civilization is built around civilizations and eras, so it makes sense. But that's not the case for Age of, right? But still, I find it cool to see these cannonballs when he activates his commander skill stuff. I find it cool, personally. And I feel like the hero, like the way they designed the young Napoleon, they gave him some aura. I feel like it's cool, but the hero himself, like, very mid. Looks like nobles, that's true. So you talked about walls. Yes, like basically, you do have walls that block you from going through if you are not from the Alliance. You have lots of Alliance buildings, basically, much more than in Civ or than in AoEM, or rather they are more important because in Civ you have in AoEM you have like what, outposts. That's basically it, right? Can you manipulate your troops? Yeah, like I can do something like that. As you can see. So they're very slow, but you can still manage them around. And I think they get faster as well with time, I'm not sure. So you basically fight when you have two enemies on the same tile, right? That makes sense. You like contest a tile. And then you have, I think I have a short about that as well. You have, later in the game, you have aircrafts, so planes, that you can send to bombard certain zones, or something that I find very cool is that you have in Civilization, you can send planes to act like outposts, if you want, in some way. Like the same way outposts work in Age of, you know, they stand in a point and they shoot anyone that enters their perimeter, right? In Civ, you can do that with planes. You send one of your troops with planes equipped as units, you ask that unit to hover in a certain tile, so it will go to that tile, it will turn around that tile, it will guard a certain area, it will guard the perimeter, and it will shoot whoever enters their area. And it's not control, it's not like a building, it's one of your troops that acts like a guardsman, if you want, through planes. Then you can also send your planes to bombard certain zones, limited of course, you know, with tiles. You cannot send it like 20-30 tiles away, it's limited. And to counter that, you can place anti-aircraft units. You can have stationed troops. You can station troops in certain tiles, put them in anti-aircraft mode, and they will shoot whatever plane enters their perimeter. And when I mean shoot, I mean they will enter combat, as if they were in the same tile. There will be a fight between these two armies. I don't know, I don't think you can hide in trees, I'm not sure, I don't think so. Yeah, 100% Ashu. This game is pretty free-to-play friendly from what I've seen. You can still spend money, don't get me wrong, you can still be stronger if you spend. But Doser, who's maybe still here, is a perfect example of someone who understands the game mechanics and the heroes to a great extent. And as a free-to-play player, he enters the top 50 merit seasonally. Because you can build your armies in a certain way to counter others with certain skills that you unlock. Like the customization of your armies in this game is really in depth compared to AoEM. Like I cannot even emphasize enough on that. That's something I think the first time I make a video about this game for the global release, I will make a video like how do lineups work, how does customization work, because it really is in depth, like to an not even close to what AoEM offers. You have to imagine AoEM, right? You have 6 customizable skills for every hero. In Civilization, you can equip any hero with any skill in the game. Like, these are all the skills I could equip to my hero. So you have not infinite customization, but you have like maybe, I don't know, like 80 skills or something. And out of these 80 skills or more, you can equip 2 on each hero. And that's why, like right now, I'm playing a lineup that you could think makes no sense. Because my commander, my main DPS is Sondok, and she's made to be a support at first. But because of the synergy there is with these 2 heroes, I built her as a DPS with Doser's explanations and stuff. So we tried that out, and it's very unique. It's very weird. I'm not sure it works in PvP. We'll have to give it a try at some point. But it's fun. It's unique, and no one else has that. And she's also built to be an intelligence hero, and I built her to be an attack hero. So it's like, imagine to give you, I guess, to give you an idea, imagine something like Hannibal, Ashoka, Justinian. What I'm doing right now is exactly the same as if I was playing Justinian, Ashoka, Cleopatra, so with like full support, and Justinian as a might DPS when it's supposed to be strategy and a support. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. And it works. I mean, to some extent it works. Because of the synergy between heroes and stuff. So like, to me it's like very good, because the more you understand, the more you dive into heroes and stuff, the better you will be. So your understanding of the game matters. You cannot, like in AoEM, you cannot buy millions of packs and shit on everyone if you do not understand the at least a minimum of what the game offers in terms of strategy and lineup building. Someone who understands the game better than you do can beat you even if you spam. That's the bottom line, basically. Like, this is one of the meta lineups, I believe. This is where mine falls short. I did play C for 7 days, it's different than a learning curve. Yes, it is overwhelming for beginners, that is for sure. It took me some time to really understand and get used to the heroes. I think once you get used to the heroes, and once you start to recognize some skills and stuff, I think it's way easier. But it takes some time. The game is not easy at first. This is complex. This is like military exercise. It's like different different fighting areas. Like military exercise in AoEM. You progress through the stages, and the more you progress, the more you get AFK rewards. The rewards are behind me here. They're at the bottom left. And they're kind of generous rewards too. You have a chance to get Empire coins. The Siva Cyrus, yes, but he's not broken. I progressed a bit here. 19k almost. So I'm going to capture that soon, which will allow me to capture this one later. Obviously there are better tiles in Zone 2 and Zone 3, but since my alliance is kind of dead, it will be hard for me to enter Zone 2. But I think we're getting there slowly but surely, yeah. Well, I'll have to, you know what, I'll send that as well, and I'll disconnect after that. So my alliance made, as you can see, they have like, it's very, like, that's something I like as well. Yes, you have nukes, yeah, you have nukes. They have set up a siege countdown, and it's very easy to see. You can see there's like a button, the bottom left here, where you can just click, and you see what your army has planned, what your team has planned, where exactly. So I can just click on Siege Army. There's the time at which they choose to attack. So I will station a Siege Army there. So the way it works is you have two camps. You have the Siege camp, and you have the I think this is a normal camp or something. Like you have the main. I'll be late. My bad. No use for me to go there. It's 1 hour away. Like basically, when you attack a city, you have a siege camp and a main camp. The siege camp attacks before. No, the main camp attacks before the siege camp. The main camp will attack and kill the garrison, and then the siege camp will take over and attack the walls. And I think it works like by wave. So you can send your weaker armies to the siege camp, because they will deal siege damage regardless. And you can send your main army to the main siege camp, the main camp. Sorry. Let's capture that, and I think I'll stop there. Okay, she's getting there. Nice. Oh, wait. I have these to finish. Have level 5 walls, okay, can do. Have 2 level 2 markets. Okay, I should be able to do that easily later. You trade between players? I don't think so, no, but you have a market. You have a market, a merchant, where you can trade food for like iron to a certain amount, or you know, food for stone, etc. When does application start for Sigami and Civ? Whenever I'll have more news for the official release, so it should be around again 2026. Why is this game not available in the UK? Because it's not released globally yet. What do you think of Civilization 7 vs 6? I haven't played Civilization 7 because I haven't heard very good things about it, so I didn't buy it. I think these games are expensive as well. So yeah, I'll stop here for today. What time is it? Oh, it's 1:33. I haven't seen the time. But it was way earlier than that. So I'll be here tomorrow 11 UTC for some Battle of Dawn. I'll play Mr. Napoleon and see how it goes. So 11 UTC, and after that I'll probably do my tier list if I am in the mood to do so, or if I have nothing else to do. See, we are like Caleb. So yeah, I wish you guys a good day or night, good weekend as well. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll keep you updated in regards to what the devs have to say with our suggestions. So yeah, see you soon guys. Bye bye.